Hi, I'm Jennifer Laura, and I am applying for the brand program at the University of Wyoming. And I have 5 questions that I need to answer, and give you my thoughtful explanations for each one of them. 1, describe a meaningful experience or a difficult situation related to a course, an extracurricular activity, or in your personal life. Discuss how this experience exemplifies your ambition and enthusiasm for learning. I would say that a meaningful experience that is related to my personal life is that I have a son with a severe disability, and I never thought in a million years that I would be a nurse. I knew I wanted to work in the field of helping people, be their best, and I thought education was where I belonged. So I worked in education, the education field, for 14 years and realized that that wasn't completely where my heart was. I loved it. I loved the children. I loved doing it, but there was always something missing. And throughout the years of my son being hospitalized and being in multiple different clinics and hospitals for him, I seen the care that he was given. And it wasn't just the physical care, but it was the emotional care that the nurses gave to him and also to us, his family. And they loved what they did. They loved him. They loved us. And throughout the years, they became a rock for me that really helped me through his disability. And I can honestly say that looking back, I realize that I have those same qualities. I want to give people the care and the love and the attention that I was given and that my son was given, and I have that in me. So, I would say that that is most definitely a meaningful and difficult situation that I've had to go through. 2, why is nursing the profession for you? Again, looking back on the care that my son was given, I want to give back. I want to give that same care back to those that are in my care. I want them to feel the same thing from me that I felt from them. And I want to think of their loved one as if it was the way I want my loved one to be treated by a nurse. How do my personal values align with professional nursing values? Well, I would say that I'm a pretty ethical and moral person. I always do the right thing, whether it's my standing alone while I do it, or if there are people who are in agreement with me. I do what's right, and I don't do it for other people. I do it for me. I do it because in the end, I'm the one who's going to have to stand in front of the Lord and explain why I did or did not do something. So that is definitely something that I believe is a value of mine. 3, the field of nursing consists of working with healthcare team members from a diversity of backgrounds and experiences. Describe a time when you worked as part of a highly diverse team. How did diversity enhance the functioning of that team? Well, I worked for 2 years for the state of Utah in the foster care system as a social worker. I worked with a group of women who were all case managers, and we all came from different backgrounds. Two case managers were African American. One was from a wealthy family, one was from a not wealthy family, one was from an education background, me, one was from, I forgot what she was from, but anyway, and we all brought our own life experiences, we all brought our own opinions and our own values into our discussions, and it definitely made the working environment more enriched because everybody had different viewpoints and we were all able to see each other's viewpoints. 4. Describe a time when you did not agree with a decision made by a boss, parent, teacher, or coach. How did you approach this and what was the outcome? Well, I've never disagreed with a decision by a boss because I'm not the boss. The boss may not always be right, but they're still the boss. And so that would not be something that I would challenge. A parent, another teacher, or a coach, I would say your tone of voice when you're talking to especially children. But when you're talking to anybody, your tone of voice is very, very important. And your volume is also, but your tone is what really will set the environment for that person, whether they are in agreement with you, whether they become defensive, whether they can see your point of view. Your tone that you take with them is what you need to be careful of. And some teachers did not have that type of tone, and you would just give little reminders that yes, the day is tough, but it's even tougher for them. And that we are in a position of authority, and again, the tone that we choose sets the environment for that person. 5, in life we are faced with situations where we do not feel a strong sense of confidence and we question our own abilities. As a nurse, you will be faced with such situations. Describe a time when you were faced with a situation that challenged your confidence and sense of assurance. Oh, geez. Working in the foster care system, for sure. When I came in and started working, a caseload was 14 children. I had 27. And with 27, even with 14, but with 27, I could not give 100% of myself to that child. And it always made me question myself, my confidence, my value, because I couldn't meet all of the requirements for so many children that I felt I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough to be their case manager because I couldn't give them 100% of me. Is that true? No, because looking back, I know I did the very, very best I could for each student or each child in the foster care system. I worked my butt off, let me tell you. And, while you're going through it, you're always questioning yourself. But reflection and insight is so important because you're able to look back on the day or the week or the month and think, did I give it my all? Yes, I did. And that helps with reassuring you to be able to continue to the next day. and making sure that the next day you give your all, the best you can, whether it's 99% or 100%, you give all 99 or 100% of your time to that person. And yeah, those are my 5 questions for the University of Wyoming's brand program. Thank you.